guys, welcome back to Comic Book Corner, and this is your host, Spider Slayer. Welcome back, guys. We are getting ready to do another comic book review. This is the first one of the week for me. So let's just jump right into it, shall we? It's none other than one of our favorite superheroes. That's right, the Amazing Spider-Man issue number 683. That is right, guys. You can see here the cover. We have a newly high-tech Spider-Man with his upgraded armor to take on the Sinister Six, and with him is his Avenger pals. And basically, in our last issue, we had Dr. Octopus trying to dangle the carrot in front of the human population, saying that he's out for good and that he's going to stop global warming and bad things happening to the earth. And the president and everybody else is kind of buying in on it. So Spider-Man knows he's up to no good. So basically, in the beginning of this issue, it goes on to a political thing, and they go and they meet up with the president, and they go and they take the floor. This issue had lots of dialogue in the beginning, and it revved up towards the end with lots of action. So with that being said, I'm going to show you some more pics of the actual book. Here is one. This is like the first page. One of the first pages, we can see Dr. Octopus's plans are coming into place, and this whole issue is like a chess match. He's trying to get upgraded tech for each of his villains and to put the pieces in place to win the battle. Next, we see one other page here. This is when Spider-Man is sitting there supposedly meeting with Al Gore, and he punches him out. But little do we know, with the shock on Barack Obama's face and everybody else, it really wasn't him, it was the chameleon. So this issue had lots of cool things in it. Again, as we were flipping through the pages, we can see that Dr. Octopus and his little cronies here are basically gathering pieces to make his Sinister Six fellows more stronger. And Thor, Captain America, and Spider-Man take the floor, and they try to talk some sense into anybody, but it kind of doesn't work. So Spider-Man takes matters into his own hands, and like I said, he punches out Gore, which we find out is not really him, and it is the chameleon, which I thought is really cool. Now, the cool thing about this issue is we learn about Spider-Man's technology. Spider-Man's technology on this new suit is awesome. He takes a little bits and pieces out of each villain, and he incorporates it to get to their weaknesses. And he also takes some technology from heroes, like for instance, in Chameleon's heartbeat, he can tell based off of his heartbeat that it is the chameleon and not somebody else. So that was pretty neat. As the issue goes along, we find out that Dr. Octopus is putting in place, again, the experiment, or whatever you want to call it, to prove to the people that he is out to do good to the human population by getting rid of all the harmful rays, UV rays, and all the bad gases in Alaska and Antarctica. And all the politicians are looking at it, and they're like, oh my God, he's doing this. And his excuse why the chameleon was there was to speed the process up, because Dr. Octopus is dying. So while trying to buy time, Iron Man was trying to hack into Dr. Octopus's satellites, but he couldn't, because the technology is actually more advanced than Iron Man's, than Stark Industries or Stark technology, and he couldn't stop what was going on. So what happens is that the chameleon is actually let go, and they were to put a spider tracer on the chameleon's back, and the Avengers and Spider-Man actually located the chameleon. So they kind of, go to this deserted island or beach, and their plan is to do battle with them. So it's like Dr. Octopus and Spider-Man are playing a chess match with each other, the brilliant minds. Who's going back and forth? And it looks like Dr. Octopus comes up on top because he's planned for every contingency. He knows how people were beaten, and he's upgraded everybody, including himself, and he's told Spider-Man, you're not going to beat me the same way twice. So as the Avengers and Spider-Man start doing battle, we can see here that the Sinister Six and the Avengers, they just go all out. And this is great page right here. It says, the day the Sinister Six reigns supreme. And it goes, Avengers assemble. So we can see here, this big page of battling is about to occur. And it was a really good page. And we can see in the beginning that the Avengers look like they're going to take the upper hand. Hawkeye, gets an arrow to Mysterio, and Hawkeye's like, well, I didn't get him, But again, Spider-Man's tech shows that, he did get him in a net. So it's all those tricks that he plays. But real quick, it's like the Sinister Six starts taking over. Blows up the Avengers Quinjet, and Black Widow goes down. Electro is just, running over people with his shock waves. But Spider-Man kind of takes him down. So Spider-Man's kind of taking it all himself. Thor does battle, so, Electro gets out of there. So Thor gets the upper hand, but then Rhino, he gets an upgraded horn. So that was pretty cool. He gets it the horn was from a Midgard serpent. So now Thor is taken out. The Sandman kind of takes out Iceman by putting him in the deep freeze because because Captain America is too busy blabbling about, oh, you've been an Avenger, you can join the Avengers again, and you can do this and you can do that. And again, Sandman freezes him with some ice, and the same ice that he was in before he was awoken. We find out that Red Hulk is trying to take down the ship that they're using, to travel in, and the chameleon, says, oh, this is the leader's technology, and there's no way you can get out of this. So he kind of blasts Hulk, and Hulk is taken out here. And last but not least, Dr. Octopus takes on Spider-Man, and Spider-Man says, I've taken you down, I know all your plans. And again, Dr. Octopus says, you're not going to beat me the same way twice, Spider-Man. And he kind of shocks him, and he's kind of paralyzed. And everyone's down and out. So it looks like the Sinister Six got the upper hand, and that ended the issue. So it looks like they are all beaten. And based off of the next issue, it looks like Silver Sable is going to be in the issue, and Black Widow is going to try to help Spider-Man out. Now, will they? I don't know. It looks like Sinister Six got the upper hand right now. Great issue, guys. This is going to be a great story. It's going to keep getting better. Lots of action, and it's a good plot. Just to remind you, Dan Slott was the writer, and Stefano Casilli did the art in this book. And I give it a 5 out of 5. So I do recommend you guys going out, and if you haven't read it yet, I'm sure you can still get the first issue of this part. Definitely a great book. So that is it on my end here. If you guys have any comments on this issue, shoot them down right below and let me know how you feel. And what do you think about Spider-Man's suit? Is it an improvement? Do you like the classic? What's your best best thoughts about this suit? So again, that's it. This is Spider Slayer signing off, and thanks for watching Comic Book Corner, guys. Take care. Bye.